Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live. And in effect, as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, we're going to dip into a few comments from 11 years ago before the markets open. We're a little bit early, so thank you for bearing with me. Glad you guys are here. Let's get into it real quickly here, and we'll say hello to you guys. We have got Brian the Log from 11 years ago says this. You are trying to make me have a heart attack. So many bars made me cry. Have a long way before I can become the bar king, but thanks for showing off that massive stack. Tell the kitty to lighten up. Yes, indeed. Well, Brian, I hope you're still stacking. I know I've responded to a couple of comments that you've had from this long ago. Part of the reason why I do this is maybe bring back some of those old timers to come back in. And yes, indeed. Glad you guys are here. And let's do a few more here quickly. Top notch, a multitude of gratitude to you for showing the stack. Very nice, thank you on this silver stack video. And NTHDCK, love the tower, salivate. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Double sixes, nice looking stack of bars. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed that. Nice, says J Silver Channel. Thank you very kindly of that. And very nice stack, says Straight Silver Zero. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that watching. And we got Tucson Bubba right here with a coffee, $5 for the coffee fund. We got it right here. And that commences our first slurp. Thanks to Tucson Bubba. And my guess is he'll sanitize us with the bourbon pump later on. That's right. This is AI. That's right. Tony Erickson. Good to see you, brother. I saw you said you got surgery on Tuesday. Is this another neck surgery? Pray all goes well. Zardoz is here, 2024. Good to see Cybercurrent Twitcher. Nan Double X is here. CCT posted a great video today on the difference between rounds and coins and the gray area in between. Yes, indeed. Welcome and welcome. All right, look at this. We got, how is it, from South Africa. Welcome, Maurizio Rodriguez from South Africa. We're so honored to have you with us and good to see you. All right. Let's see. Okay, no, it's not neck surgery. Okay, well, I hope everything goes okay. Appendix. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Appendix, man. Oh, man. We're praying for you and everything. Let's see here. Nickel Stacking is here. Good to see Ricky Millican. So let's answer just a few more. It takes 2 minutes to propagate over there at Kitco's site. Let's answer 2 more comments here. 101 Plata Euro. You are not only a silver stacker, you're also a precious metals deconstructionist. A multitude of gracias for sharing your nifty bars with us. No problem, my friend. Congratulations. A Freedom Girl win. Good things happen to good people. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. And Pura Plata says, when I grow up, I want to have a stack like yours. Hey, tell you what, enough time has passed. I hope you've got it, and I got a really good stack. It takes a lot of time to put it together, but hey, a limited budget, it can happen. Stackard Sterling, I was playing with my stack yesterday, 11 years ago plus yesterday. Have more coins and bars, but can't wait till the stack is taller than me. There you go. It doesn't even pass my knees. That's okay. Keep working at it. It will get there for sure. Glad you guys are with us tonight. Mark B is here. We've got Zardoz with us. So good to see you guys. Mudvayne is with us as well. And by the way, special shout out to Nickel Stacking. He's very astute with politics and with sports as well. And he's a great guy, great member of the community for sure. Now let's take a look at the markets. Boom, Shalaka. They are open. And I knew it. Well, actually, no. I figured they would go down. I'm surprised they're going up a little bit. But they are open. Gold is up $2.40 right now. Now it's $3.80. Silver is up 3 cents. And I just made a purchase today, hoping thinking, well, maybe they might just continue to go up because we started to see them go up on Friday. But Green Mountain is saying that the market will recover tomorrow. That they will recover tomorrow. So we shall see. Dan W. is here. Good to see you, Dan. And Mark B. is here. So gold is up $3.80 right now, $23.90. Makes me glad I made my purchase. Silver is up 3 cents, and palladium is up $2 right now. So we'll keep an eye on it. This is, for out of the starting gate, this isn't pretty good. I mean, but who knows? We shall see. It could turn around for sure. And good to see Shining Time Stacker and Cami King is here as well with us. Very good. Glad you guys are are here as we watch these markets in real time. By the way, in case you were wondering, the gold to silver ratio is at 85.6 right now. And remember, it wasn't that long ago when it was in the mid 70s. So silver's got a long way to go. It got hit hard last week. So this recovery that we're starting to see here is something that maybe will continue through tomorrow, as Green Mountain has said, but we'll find out. We'll see. Yes, indeed. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Very good. 2 live broadcasts. There shouldn't be. There should only be 1 live broadcast, but you guys are here. Very good. Oh, man. Kerry Tarrant is here. Well, he's in the hospital still, but he's here. Congestive heart failure. I'm sorry, my friend. You know, that sounds very serious, but I know sometimes a lot of people can get over that. That's essentially fluid on the heart, right, Kerry? So I pray that they will, around the pericardium, the tissue around the heart, fluid in between that and the heart itself. So I pray that all that will get like pneumonia of the heart, essentially, from what I understand. But I pray that you feel better and you can get home soon and get back on your feet, my friend. So sorry to hear that. Praying for you. Dark Knight Cowboy is here. If there's a significant market correction this week, they will lower rates a 1/4 point. I don't think that's going to happen this week. I think that's pretty much off the table, but I think that could happen in September if we see this market correction. Yeah, if things really start to go down, see what the stock market like, they're going to want to inject into the economy, and they will do it for political reasons. Yes, indeed. All right. So let's see here. Very good. We're going to get back to the markets in short order here. Let's answer a few more comments. We're going to revisit those very, very soon. But in between, I like to respond to some of your comments, even if it's from 11 years ago. One pretty fat cat there. Nice stack, too. Thank you, my friend. He is on the dark side. That's right, Darth Silver Mask, the first channel to have a Star Wars theme, and until before Stacking Stormtrooper came along, and now he's Empire Precious Metals. But anyways, the Silver Form, nice silver skyscraper. Keep building it higher. Yes, indeed. I actually did. I posted a follow-up video of this. My silver stack, silver tower, over 1,200 ounces of silver and bars and some gold, too. Ted Williams says, freaking awesome. Thank you. This is one of the more popular videos from way back when. Love a great video, and what a selection. Thank you, sir. To answer a few more of these. Here we're getting back into yesterday's video, the Donald Trump one. Got a little bit more views, so there's more comments on these. You made a funny. Trump crammed with knowledge. Trump and knowledge do not go together. Well, I tell you what, he's been a very successful businessman and became president once, and very well could become president again. In fact, most polls show him slightly ahead, so we'll see how it goes. But he didn't get there from being stupid, that's for sure. He's a lot smarter than a lot of people give him credit for, by the way, too, I would say. Even amidst some of the way he says things, I wouldn't say some of the way that he says things, but I digress. Very good. All right, let's see here. Glad to see you guys with us here. D Glass, thank you, my friend. Keeps it with the tough road, indeed. So Jade says this, and we'll get back to the markets. Canada continued to mint 80% silver coins until 1967, which was 3 years after the U.S. discontinued 90%. Thereafter, 90% silver coins as well as 80% silver coins were soon hoarded for their precious metals bullion content in accordance to Gresham's law, which means bad money drives out good money. Yep, that's right. Very good. And yeah, Dan W. is right. He's had 4 bankruptcies, which means that he's kind of used this system to kind of reorganize some of his businesses that weren't doing well. But overall, he's done very good. As far as his companies and the like, of course, he's actually lost money since becoming president, as you can imagine, for all the different things. But so that's one way of sort of sacrifice that he's done. But I digress. But a lot of people kind of use that against him. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna be successful. There's gonna be times of failure as well too. And of course, Trump's ego won't allow him to say that, but certainly he's failed in some of these businesses like Trump University. I think he had Trump Water, Trump Steaks, a lot of different things. Trump the board game, a lot of things with his name on it. Jeff Bell says here, silver is the most undervalued asset in the entire world. A lot of people feel that way. They really do. And when you look at all the other commodities, silver really, I think, should be higher too. But I'm not sure compared to what other assets that are out there if that is actually true or not. But it'd be a very interesting experiment to find out. Very good. And yeah, Jeff Nelson, he had the what you call it? Oh, The Apprentice, which was very successful, popular show. And but anyways, yes, indeed. All right. Uh, oh, network marketing programs, and I'm not a big fan of network marketing. So yeah, not probably not the wisest business choices for some of those things, but yes, indeed. Yes, very good. I mean, and again, and nobody's perfect, and there's Trump's made mistakes, more mistakes than he's probably would admit to, and I think we as voters we have to weigh those kind of things as to what are considered mistakes, what are considered purposeful things that occur that to really to make the economy go sour or to destroy the country, and that's where you have to make the decision for sure. All right. Elk Saber, I don't see why there isn't a one-to-one asset-backed crypto exchange for physical precious metals yet. There have been some efforts. Kinesis, I think, is the one that's been going for the longest that has that. All right. And yes, indeed. So here we go. Let's look at the markets now. Continuing to see an increase in the precious metal prices right now. Silver up a dime right now, $28.10. So now above $28, or right at 28 for the bid, and ask price 28.10. So that's a noteworthy to see. So a little bit of the recovery is happening right now. And gold is up $4, $2,391, and now 20 cents, $4.10. And look at that. The platinum group metals are both up as well. Still under 1,000 for both of them. Palladium cheaper than platinum right now. Very good. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. Good to see you guys. Glad you all are here with us here tonight. All right. And yeah, the political ads are out for sure. Some people said they saw a Kamala ad on one of my videos too. I can't control what ads show up there, but anyways. But yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Trump 2024 says S.W. Jackson. I may actually do a poll and see who you guys are going to be voting for president. I may do that on the community tab sometime in due course. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. But Zardoz says, last first comment, hammer down, way to go. Thank you, Zardoz, you were the man. Appreciate that. And we've got here, I don't trust anything that you can only use if your phone is charged. Yes. All right. No, well, essentially electricity, right? And here we've got one Troy. Cloud One says, or Troy Cloud One. People will be trading between Bitcoin, silver, and gold. That's how I got started stacking. All right. Very good. That's true. Sign up is here. Good to see you. Let's see here. Fat Gandalf is here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. And this guy, VVV. Yes, this guy, VVV. All right, I'm not sure what that means, but I've had another one, somebody comment on my channel with a bunch of nonsense, and I responded back with nothing but nonsense. It's been a fun ride. Let's see here. And let's see. We've got Rigo Silver. It's great to see someone on Trump's level mention the value of silver. Yes, indeed, it sure is. That's right. Pretty wild to see that occur. And Dixon Hills, good to see you, Dixon Hills. Art Best says computers need silver. Indeed, they do. That's right. They need silver. Thomas Peacock. I wonder how much silver President Trump owns, or did the FBI take that too from Mar-a-Lago? I don't know. I think he's going to sue for that, I believe. And let's see here. We've got Patrick Leonard says, Fink of BlackRock believes that the ordinary citizen should own little or no gold. I think there's a picture of him with the the shooter, if I'm not mistaken, Crooks. Unless that's a fake picture, which very well could be. You never know. But anyways, let's see here. Roos Cruz, God bless your work you put in your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Yes, indeed. And glad you guys are here. Let's see here. Gold and Silver Junkie says, in the future, we are going to mine Bitcoin using human energy, like the Matrix. Oh, can you imagine? Wow. I wonder how that could work. We could all be on treadmills, peddling for Satoshis. John Gordon, CIA, Fedcoin. I predict silver will return as coins internationally and crypto to zero. A lot of people have very strong opinions about it. Let's do one more here, then we'll take a look at the markets. See what they're doing, because they are live and awake here tonight. Yes, indeed they are. How is silver at $1 trillion in market cap? 1 billion ounces for 30 billion in mine supply, 10 billion ounces in people's businesses' hands, 300 billion. Total is 330 billion, being very, very generous with the 10 billion ounces of mined silver. So where'd you come up with $1 trillion market cap? Well, I don't know how they measure market caps, but likely it's the paper silver, electronic silver, like the SLV, all the exchange traded products that are out there, and the spot price tied to those things. That's where the market cap goes. And my guess, I don't know, and maybe the value of some of the companies behind them is my guess, but I don't know. Let's see here. All right. James Unleashed is here, by the way. Good to see D. Peterson. Stephen Bassett is here. A lot of good folks here tonight. We've got Master Blasters here. We've got Bill 457 is with us tonight. Love Button, long time no see. We've got Love Button back with us. Yes, indeed. Yes, Savunia Silver. Yeah, the opening of the Olympics. I heard that they're now saying that it was based off of some Greek tragedy or something like that. It was some Greek play, that was what it was for. And but it looked looked so much like the Last Supper that it just seems like it does seem like a mockery. So I don't know. Either way, they've actually made a statement apologizing for it. I mean, good grief. Wow. Still, it's insane. Let's see here. So Dan W says market cap outstanding shared multiplied by the stock price. Okay, yes, indeed. Or in this case, the price of the SLV and the PSLV and other silver ETFs out there of outstanding shares multiplied by that. Yeah, thank you. Very good. Glad you guys are here tonight. Let's now go and take a look at what the markets are doing. The market cap for silver has now increased a little bit, right? Now it's up 12 cents. That's a pretty good movement for silver in just the first few minutes of the market opening. And gold is up $10.20. Makes me glad that I made the purchase when I did of both gold and silver. Very good. Who is Love Button? Oh, you don't want to press it. It'll go crazy on you. But yes, indeed, you had a Love Button, a long-time member of the community. The 3 different accounts. One was Jen Italia, Love Button, and I forgot the third one. But anyways, let's see here. I don't know why I remember the Jen Italia account. I just can't, for the life of me, figure out why I would know that. But anyways, very good to see you. Very good. Was a representation of the fourth and last apocalyptic horse. Yeah, the pale horse. I saw that too. Well, I didn't see that. I saw an image of it. Massive death and famine on a global scale. That was part of the. Was that part of the end of the ceremony? I'm not sure. But the context of that's kind of random. Also, the French metal band Gojira performed as well too, which is kind of interesting, kind of random. Oh, Pudenda Johnson, that's it. Pudenda Johnson, that's it. That's right. Very good. All right. Since I started gabbing, silver has gone up now to 16 cents, up 16 cents. Both gold and silver right now, folks. It's getting pretty exciting. They are both up at the same rate. Both up 0.57%. Gold up $13.50. Silver up 16 cents. Both 0.57%. Wow. That's interesting. Kind of random, kind of odd, but there we go. We see it. By the way, the reason why rhodium doesn't show here is because, well, rhodium does not trade nearly as often. I've only seen it move one time during the Sunday Night Market Watch. We've got Skywalker Precious Metals with us. Welcome, my friend. C4 is here. Good to see you guys. Great crowd tonight. Appreciate you guys being here. And again, I want to shout out and thank Tucson Bubba for the first super chat tonight. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back at it here. We have got Tammy Atkins. Before Trump said we needed to go back to gold standard, not sure what to believe. Everyone wants votes. Well, I don't think this negates that. And it's a desirous thing, but he said it would be very hard to do. He's never really promised that, but it is possible that we could get back there. But it's going to take a while. Not going to be under a second Trump presidency. We can almost guarantee that. Has the anti-crypto virus been invented yet? Probably so. Mark Razor, I'm going back to my supply and demand, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Yeah, supply and demand definitely has an effect for sure. Let's see here. And let's see here. And let's get over here too. Shane Michael on this one. A lot of got some new viewers and subscribers from this video, and he says the following. Sorry, but I did not hear him say that he was going to make silver great again. It's all crypto, the way 3,000 to 4,000%. That's right. And I never said that he made that claim. If you watch the video, he made a comparison of the market cap, the silver, but he mentioned it right up there, right alongside Bitcoin, which means maybe some of this pure cryptos will look into silver. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, depicted the Statue of Liberty covered with cuts and bruises, tilted sideways and basically destroyed. Wow, I heard there was a balloon that went over this too. I didn't see the ceremonies. Didn't watch. I just saw little screenshots and little bits and pieces of it, so I didn't watch the whole thing. But yes, indeed, yeah, that's pretty sad and quite concerning if that's a foretaste of what's to come. All right, let's see here. William Rome says, instant gratification is a heavily taxed euphoria, and tax again as capital gain. It sure is. That is why they get their fuel from taxation. Trump 2024 or USA is done, says Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Marine, and USM Cret. I'm not sure what Cret means, but thank you for your service. Dale Val, I want Trump to start naming names next. Let's call him out. All right. Let's see here. Let's get over here. I would rather silver or gold in my hands over something that can be traced. And that is true. Bitcoin could potentially be tracked and traced. For sure. Yes, indeed. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look at the markets again. Because silver and gold are making moves tonight. It's pretty a wild thing to see. My issue with cryptos is this. How are you going to value your ones and zeros when the fiat currencies are more worthless than when they are right now? Yeah, that's a good point. The thing is they don't react to inflation. They react to speculation, whereas gold and silver, albeit at times may be hard to really grasp, but over the long course of time, gold and silver react to inflation. Indeed, they do. Good to see Jeff Nelson, Gold and Silver. The lovely gold chick is here with us. And let's see here what the markets are doing right now. We can see there's movement and to the upwards direction. Silver's pulled back some of its gains, but it's still up there pretty good. Silver's trading to $28.11, up 11 cents, 0.32. Gold is up 0.42%, up $10.10. So a little bit of resistance it's seeing. It's not just continuing to rise up. It's meeting some resistance right now, which might be a sign that we may have topped out tonight. I know that's an early call, but unless there's something that's going to prohibit it from keep going up, we could see it even go back in the other direction. We've seen it happen before for sure. And welcome, Red Crawler is here. Welcome, Red Crawler. Good to see you. All right, China Mitchell is here. So it's Rick Kurutz is with us tonight. I don't see any spam in the chat here. Crypto spam. But anyways, I'm looking. I don't see any. All right. Let's get over here to Animal Black 8482. Very good friend. Now I got to go listen to the speech, which I had no intention of doing, because I took it as a RFK Jr. type pandering to the Bitcoin community. But Trump is constantly dropping comms, and from what I've been told and read, he's into metals, and if he takes office again, we're apparently going back to buy metal, sound money. Well, that won't happen, but I know he is for a gold standard, but I don't think he's ever even really promised it. But from what I understand, somebody has been saying that in 2019 he posted a tweet that said that he doesn't trust Bitcoin. So he's made a turn in this direction and wants to be part of the United States reserves, actually. So I don't know. Is he pandering? I'm not sure. But the thing is, that's a very niche crowd to pander to, I would say. A very, very niche crowd to make a reverse direction. We'll see here. Let's see here. And Anthony Henson says this. Why does it take everyone 30 minutes to get to the point? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who you talking about? Because this video is not even 30 minutes, and I get to the point very, very quickly. Preliminary details to set the stage is fine, but be quick, concise. Silver versus Bitcoin, boom. Here's what Trump said, boom. Well, I did. And your comment's very long to find out that you didn't do it. See, the thing is, this is not a short. This is not a short where it's just under a minute and you say something. This is a long-form video where I talk about it. And you got to have a little patience, but I did talk about it, and I talked about it pretty quickly, so you just have to pay attention. Michael Phillip is here. Good to see you, Michael Phillip. Let's get over here to John. The main difference between silver and Bitcoin is that silver is used in manufacturing, which Bitcoin is not. That's true. Great informational video style. Thank you, William Jones. Appreciate that. Elon Trump. Love the conversation here, Sal. I love the stack you flashed too. Keep them coming. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch and for noticing. I try to show some cool things in the chat. We did have a surprise live stream yesterday to make up for Fridays. And this is what the U.S. says here. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Israel bombs apartments and mosques. They're just as bad as Hamas. Well, that's where you're wrong. Completely wrong. They are bombing the targets where Hamas are, who hide underneath mosques and apartments and schools, by the way, too. But even as such, they drop flyers and let everybody know where they're going to be bombing. Will there be innocent casualties? Yes, because Hamas uses them as human shields. Hamas starves their own people. Anyways, he says, but they get their ammo for free, or rather we pay for it. The elites began setting up the new state in the 1880s. In 30 to 40 years, funded the USSR into existence. In 1913, they started the Federal Reserve. Later, the West helped them get to the 1949 founding. Well, 1948 founding as a nation, but I digress. But, yeah. Don't listen to the propaganda from Hamas. Yes, indeed. That is pure propaganda. And a lot of Hollywood happening there, too. A lot of fake videos that put out there. It's crazy. And let's see here. Good to see HVAC Residential Basic. Good to see Ablaruan. Good to see you. Oh, I did not see that, Savuni Silver. Really? You were one of the 60. I did not know that. I heard that she had a rally at the Villages in Florida. But anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, JM Unleashed. I do too. I listen to all sides too. And I'll even watch CNN from time to time. But you can't come up with a really sound opinion unless you listen to all sides. And I've listened to a lot of the sides from the quote Palestinian side or what have you. And that's why when you see the information that goes on, and you're going to have misinformation or stuff that's showing, there's going to be fake news on both sides, but there's just there's mountains and mountains of it on the quote pro-Palestinian side. And anyways, let's see here. Very good. But yes, indeed. Yeah, well, Tony, I don't listen to them much. I listen to them just with just very, very briefly, a little bit. but I go into it knowing that I'm going to be getting fake news. You know what I mean? I know it, but I do think it's good to be well-rounded. It's good to have pushback, and it's good to look at both sides of the issues. And there really is really only two sides to every issue. You know, there's nuance in that. There's nuance in those sides, and you got to look at that as well too. But it really boils down to there's right and wrong, and there's correct and incorrect. Those are the only four possibilities on any given issue. Chuck and Plot is here. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Did any of you truly listen to Trump's speech? I did. I listened to all of it. He said he wants America to own at least 1 million Bitcoin to counter its debt. Never sell your Bitcoin. He said he wants America to be the crypto capital of the planet. He wants America to be the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and he wants the rest of the Bitcoin to be mined in America. He said Bitcoin would surpass the market value of gold. Well, he said that's possible. He was kind of somewhat joking there. It was kind of off-the-cuff remark. Education is key. Yes, indeed. But yes, indeed. All right. And David G says, thanks, Sal, food for the algorithm. Slurp on, bro. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Hey, we got Hoosier Stacker is here. Very good. Yes, indeed. Sal, every side has losers. Nothing helps everyone. With all legislation, some lose. That's right. That's right. That's right, Dan W. This is why I believe in people, Dan. I believe that people are the best. The people that are closest to other people are going to be the best for people, not government. This is why I'm a small government guy, because I believe that churches, private institutions, and just neighbors are much better. You know, it all boils down to watching out for ourselves and watching out for our neighbors. And that's something that Hoosier Stacker talks about on his channel as well, too. So check out the Hoosier Stacker channel. And thank you, brother, my friend. You are the man. Let's see here. Let's see. And Jesse Gomez says this. He says, in my opinion, that $1 trillion plus figure does not matter if it's based off of paper trading of silver. I believe physical silver is kryptonite to the dollar. If silver ever truly pops to say its natural underground ratio of 8 ounces for every 1 ounce of gold, there will be a bunch of relatively poor folks sitting pretty. That's a big if, though, and it's not going to happen. In fact, I saw a chart, the SGS report, I think is the name, said that part of the reason why you have such a high gold to silver ratio is the cost of production for gold and silver, which is about 79 to 1 right now. But I don't know. I still don't think that's even an accurate measure. But we'll see here. But anyways, let's see here. Yeah, that's right, Dan W. We need enough government to keep us from hurting others for stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, you're right. Ronald Reagan once said that government, at best, is a necessary evil for the very reasons you mentioned. We need some regulation. We need some government. But I believe that the government that's closest to the people is the best that serves the people, because there's more accountability there. That's why, you talk about this thing called the deep state, the administrative state, which has really been amplified since the Great Society of Lyndon Baines Johnson. But I digress. I think that's really the fundamental difference between big government progressives and small government conservatives. But anyways, good to see you guys. Welcome. So let's see here. Now we're looking at the markets again. Gold is up $10.60, trying to push back up. We see it claw back a little bit from those gains. Silver is up 13 cents now to up 0.47%, both up almost a half a percentage point. Platinum up 0.32, up 3. Palladium up 6 tonight. All right, thank you. And thank you, Hoosier Stacker, for your kindness and support. Very kind of you indeed. Dinner time for the Who's. All right. And Ronald Reagan coin. Yes, indeed, Master Blaster. Don't get the dollar coin. Ronald Reagan looks goofy on that one. But good to see you guys. Cemetery Shop is here. And Silverstruck's got on 151 ounce bars. Nice. Yes, check out Silverstruck's channel. Thank you, CCT. Good stuff over at Silverstruck. All right. He doesn't come into lives, but he's a really cool guy. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's get back to some of these comments. We've got the Goldie family. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, sir. I like to share. It's fun to share, and I appreciate you watching. We've got the China Mitchell, who I believe is with us here tonight. So good to see. Oh, there's Silverstruck. He is here. Silverstruck's the man. All right, nice. Silverstruck. There he is. Nice. All right. And let's see here. Okay, so China Mitchell says this. Fantastic info plus awesome silver stack. I keep hearing that Trump wants to return to gold standard. Well, he wants to, but he knows it's not going to be possible, especially since he's not had 2 consecutive terms. If he gets in there again, he's got to really start over with a lot of stuff. But gold standard would be very difficult. He's admitted to it. I actually did a video about that specific topic some time ago. Do you think it will be a thing that we can return to it without causing too much chaos with our printed dollars that we have printed? We would have to reduce our printed and digital currency to match what we have available in gold, or revaluation of our currency. It's a tall order, and really the most realistic solution will be what Ted Cruz proposed back in 2016, and he proposed a rules-based monetary system with gold as a part. A rules-based monetary system with the gold as a part of it. And actually, Judy Shelton, who Trump actually nominated to be on the Federal Reserve, and I hope she can get back on there again in a second Trump term, she would probably help to hasten that action. But to move to a gold standard would be such a shock. It might be actually bad. It might be too much for us to handle. It would be, our credit rating would just go into the crapper. But anyways, but we shall see. But and I'm not saying we need a shock for sure. But anyways, yeah. And Jeff Nelson, I think it's even above and beyond getting control of all 3 branches of government. But he could have legislation introduced that weans us off the Federal Reserve System through a course of 5 or 10 years and move to a gold standard. That is a possibility. But the thing is, anytime you do something like that, you got to have a subsequent administrations and Congresses that will keep that on track, because that can be repealed just like any other law can be repealed. But anyways, all right. Let's go to Felipe Jetta. It says, although gold and silver are true money, so is Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin is not true money. I mean, it is used as a currency now. OC Stacker, good to see you. It can be used as currency, but it does not make it money. It's the only true limited and finite digital asset. It will eventually be adopted around the world. Early investors get a disproportionate amount of benefit, even if it's only a little. In view of speculation, everyone should own a little bit of Bitcoin. Well, I had some and I got rid of it. But the thing is that regulators could technically shut it down very, very quickly, because it competes with actual fiat currencies. They don't like that, and so there is that. So I don't know, but anyways, let's see here. We've got MTH 469er. Says this: Trump's plan to install Jamie Dimon as Treasury Secretary or some such position if he gets elected. So much for draining the swamp. Yeah, I mentioned that in this thing, and I don't think that's a good idea. And that might be one of the reasons why Jamie Dimon has been somewhat friendly to Trump, maybe hoping that that would occur, but I don't know. But yeah, that would not be a drain the swamp type of thing. Let's see, very good. All right. Let's do a few more comments. We got No IQ with a thumbs up and some gold and silver algorithms on this video. Thank you, my friend. And Bradley says, Bitcoin is not similar to silver because it is not tangible. That's right. As I said in the video, the only thing that's similar to silver and gold that Bitcoin has is it's decentralized. That's it. I never even implied anything else other than that. If we had a global computer outage, your Bitcoin is worthless. It couldn't be traded. Also said that in the video. And also said that this is not the case with silver in the video. So, Bradley, all you had to do is just watch the video. And I said the exact same thing that you already said there. So, anyways. Zardos has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Boom, Shalaka. Shotgun blast of those. Thank you, my friend. Or, actually, that's a 9mm shot across the bow. Thank you so much from the great Zardoz. All right, very kind of you indeed, sir. And Crypto's Cavern, let's do this one, then we'll take a look at the markets after this comment. Sal, if you would cover more tokens, you'd have a whole new series of topics to discuss. I don't need to. There's so much to talk about. I've got over 7,000 videos on the channel, and they're all about precious metals. Any others I've done on tokens or cryptocurrencies have been in relation to precious metals. Bitcoin is actually slow and outdated. When regulation hits the market, it will become utility driven. Other tokens will take over. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You could be right. I don't know enough about it, but anyways. Let's see here. God's Heart of Love. I'm a woman and I don't have a gun. I don't know where to store 39,000 worth of gold. Well, God's Heart of Love, I would suggest you get a gun, and congratulations on stacking if you got $39,000 worth of gold. It's good to have it guarded, and it's good to have a gun. It's good to just not only for that, just for your own self-protection. I would strongly encourage you to get a gun and find clever ways to hide your gold and in your house. Get a safe, but keep it hidden and secret. Yes, indeed, definitely. You've got that much worth of gold. You definitely want to have it protected. Be safe. The most important thing is your life and your family's life. So a gun is going to be your last bastion of defense. And so I would strongly encourage you to get it and get trained on how to use it. Get trained on how to use your weapon. And that is so important. Yes, indeed. You want to be able to be confident with the weapon so that it almost becomes muscle memory. Sure, very good. All right. Glad to see you guys here with us tonight. You can find 9mm rounds in all countries. I did not know that. Wow, okay, very good. Very, very good. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. That's right, Silverstruck. Wise words from Gandalf the Grey. Or he may have been white by then. He may have become a white supremacist by that time. I don't know. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. All right, there we go. All right, now, gold up $10.20. So they're holding the line in this positive movement tonight. $2,397.30. Dangerously close now it is. Gold to the beloved $2,400 an ounce. Getting closer by the minute. We might see $2,400 tonight. Quite possible. Silver's up $0.02. That's 12 cents for those of you in Rio Linda. Up 0.43%. Both gold and silver up the same rate now. Up 0.43%. We had that happen earlier tonight too. $28.12. Comfortably above $28 again. All right. Drain the swamp. A guy turned 88 in Dogecoin to $80 million. No big deal. Keep stacking. Wow. Yeah, very speculative, but that stuff can happen to some of these cryptocurrencies. You can make out big time with them. It does take a level of risk, but hey, I applaud anybody who's made a lot of money in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. I applaud you. I think it's wonderful because you took the risk and it worked out for you. Like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not against what people would do, how they make money. Just understand the risk. Cladale, sad fact is it doesn't matter who wins the election. We're heading towards a painful time in the economy and on the war front. I know. I hope not, but I hear you. It's tough, but I think there will be a difference. I think, and it will be big enough that it will be noticeable between the two candidates. No question about it. All right, very good. Oh, Silverstruck. Whoa, my goodness gracious. He is asking for a $20 slurp. We got to do a long one for Silverstruck. Thank you, my friend. Again, check out the Silverstruck channel. So I want you guys to put on your headphones because this one's going to be in stereo. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. The Yuha. Yeah, there's some things, but I think there's a moral issue there. But yeah, there's money on both sides. No question about that, the Yuha. And U.S. money on both sides, too, by the way. Here we go. A $20 slurp for Silverstruck. Thank you, my friend. In stereo. Here we go. Here we go. For Silverstruck. That's awesome. Very cool. All right. We don't call it a risk. We call it a live market. There you go. That is a live one indeed. Good to see the great Silver Heist is here. And God's Heart of Love makes a very good point about owning guns. She says, I can, but I'm still praying about the whole thing. I'm afraid of having a gun. Well, number one, your heart is in the right place because that's a big decision. That's a big decision, number one. And and when we need answers, the best place to get answers is from God. So I encourage that. Pray to God, and then the other thing too is it's good to have a healthy fear of guns. They're very dangerous, and people have misused them because they don't respect. You've got to respect the weapon. No question about that. No question at all. And so that's good. And thank you for saying that because I've got guns and you have to learn to respect the weapon and the power that it holds. No question about that. Very good. All right. Jeff Welch, what do you think about nickel? I'm a fan of nickel. I actually stack some of it in a physical form. And I think it's great. In fact, even some of the mining sector, there's no domestic nickel mining in the United States that's to speak of right now, and it's used in a lot for EVs and battery technology. And all that, so it's going to be. I think it's going to do very well. In fact, let me just tell you what nickel is doing right now. Nickel reached an all-time high not too long ago, and right now, nickel is flat, but it's $7 a pound. That's $7 a pound. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and it did have a time where it just skyrocketed. Very good. Nice. Thank you, Rocky Superstar. Good. Glad you guys are here. So there's where the markets are right now. Platinum and palladium are both up as well. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Pipes. I don't know what you mean by pipes, nickel stacking. Pipes. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Bass Fuser, yes, there's been some nickel mines in Alaska, but I don't think there's much mining going on now. I covered a company called Alaska Energy Metals and Alaska Metals, and they are getting ready to drill right now in that region, very close to a place that drilled before. But so they might get started up again. All right. Mr. Keep Mom Safe. I started my teenage son on junk Morgan and silver dollars. I explained to him that if he puts 10% of every paycheck into precious metals, he will retire young. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. I think that's wise. And if anything, it's a savings vehicle. Rather than wasting money you've got your money going into precious metals and silver and gold, then you're doing good. All right. Yep. Alaska Metals. That's right. Ridge Runner's got the ticker symbol there. That's exactly it. All right. All right, Silverstruck, have a good evening. Thank you so much for your kindness, Silverstruck. I appreciate that super chat. Check out Silverstruck's channel. He is the man. He, especially with 1 ounce vintage bars, he's got an amazing collection, but he also collects other vintage silver bars and the like. Very knowledgeable, great guy. Check him out. Check his channel out. Very kind of you. Thank you, my friend. All right. Let's see here. And let's press on forward here tonight. Silver Drill Pickle is here. Let's get a few more comments and we'll look back at the markets again. John Lowell says this in a video that I did a while ago here. I just found out what could send silver prices below $20. There's a lot of things that push and pull in the silver market, and you're going to get some analysis from both directions. I try to keep it balanced on this, but he says, as the moronic metalheads come out with their old wealth-killing words, that means I can buy more silver to sit on and guarantees that I'll have a working retirement until I die. Tale of two investors. One investor bought the hype, put his entire retirement money in silver at its 2011-2012 high and continued to buy over the next decade. The other investor put his money in the stock market, Bitcoin, and a little in precious metals. The silver investor is still working past his retirement age with no hope of stopping anytime soon. The other one is retired and traveling around country enjoying himself. Moral of the story, don't depend on silver as your means to wealth. It's an insurance policy, nothing more. That's exactly right. Good point, John Lowell. That's right. You should never go all in on precious metals. For sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Good to see you guys. That's right. It needs a gun to shoot your own silver bullets. That's right. Good to see you, Zephiel. Welcome, welcome. We got the last Saxon. Some new folks here tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to the channel, I hope you would consider doing it. We do live streams 3 times a week and post daily videos. Very good. Oh, thank you so much, OC Stacker. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for your continued kindness and support. Very much appreciated. John Lowell also says here, where are those silver pumpies talking about triple-digit silver? I don't know. They're not here. We don't talk about triple-digit silver unless it's others, unless we're trying to put in perspective and trying to correct the record about triple-digit silver. Slurp stack, slurp stack. There you go, Jason King. That's right. I may talk about triple-digit silver and how ridiculous it is to think that's going to happen anytime soon. But that's about the only way I'll talk about it. And by the way, I'm very bullish on silver as well. Let's see here. J.M. Lee says, without silver, Bitcoin would not exist. True that. It also needs copper, too. I have a pet wild rabbit. Nice, Mark B. Be careful. I heard they can bite, but I don't know. You don't want to... Yes, indeed. Let's see here. And let's see. Very, very good. Nickel, silver, silverware. Yes, it needs nickel, silver, silverware. Good stuff. Savuni silver. I can't have a gun. I'm a felon, but my gold and silver have one. Well, I disagree with that. I think that if you serve your time in jail, unless you're a really violent felon, you know, but even so, I think if you serve your time and paid your dues and paid your penance, you should be able to own a gun. I don't care if you're a felon or not. I think you should be able to own a gun. And I also think you should be able to vote, too. Oh, man, thank you, CCT. Thank you, my friend. Posted an IG about the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dan W. likes combo trigger locks. You can leave your gun easy to access, and you don't need a key to find a key. Get a glow in the dark too, so you don't need light. That's a good point. Yes, indeed. Combo trigger locks. Well, the thing is, though, the only problem with those is if you got to get it out in a hurry and you're fiddling around with the numbers, like even if it's a 3-digit code, I don't know, or typing it in even. Because if you need a gun in a hurry, you got to grab it in a hurry, and it's got to be right there. That's my only thing about that. But anyways. Very good. What else happened here? Oh, Big Test Unit just dropped 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you, Big Test Unit. Wow. Very cool, my friend. If you receive one of those from Big Test Unit, give him a warm thank you. That's cool. Jeffrey Jackson is here. Welcome. We've missed you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Jeffrey Jackson is here. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing fine. We've missed you. I know you've probably been busy. But welcome. Thank you for coming back. Hope all is well. So thank you, James Unleashed. And Chump Normsky says, what would you rather own if the power goes out? Yes, indeed. That's right. Silver, silver, silver. Culture of currency is here. Yes, indeed. Seconds count in bad situations. Indeed, they do. That's right. James Unleashed says, I think Sir K game piece comes from the game Backgammon. Oh, maybe so. Okay, maybe so. I'm not as familiar with backgammon. That very well could be the case. Let's see here. Good afternoon to David McKenzie. And yeah, that's a good question, nickel stacking. I've heard they've already bombed some sites, but I don't know if that's true. But I think there will be definitely a big response to what Hezbollah has done. And it likely will be in Lebanon. It's likely where we're going to see it. User says, a bird in the hand beats 2 in the bush. That's right. Very good. But I tell you what, if you have that bush contained in a cage or in a glass container, it's probably better to have the 2 in the bush because it's surrounded by glass and they can't escape. You don't have to worry about holding it. You know what I'm saying? Sabuni Silver in California, felon could vote since 2020, I believe. You just can't be incarcerated or on parole. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. And Bradley says here, I decided to buy platinum on this recent dip. Okay, very good. Yes. And part of me is torn about getting some more platinum as well, too. Platinum's technical scrapping along the floor rarity is more attractive to me right now. I want silver under $27 before I buy. Yes, indeed. Understand for sure. And let's see here. Yeah, I saw that too, Mudvayne. I saw that same thing, the dead bodies. And the problem with Hezbollah and Hamas is they target civilians. Very different scenario there. All right, here we go. Gold and silver are making moves, and they're holding pretty steady here. Gold up $8.80, $2,395.90. Silver up 13 cents, 28.13. Holding steady here. And let's see here. Platinum is up 2, palladium up 4. So the markets are alive here tonight. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Yeah, Dan W. Israel does not target civilians. They provide aid that Hamas takes the aid, the food. There's more calories that have been sent into Hamas or into Gaza than anything else, than probably any other area that size for any length of time, probably in the history of the world. So much food has been sent through there. Hamas controls it and take it, and they're dropping bomb. And Israel is targeting the places where Hamas are, which hides in hospitals, schools, refugee tents, and and it's one of those things where they're warned, get out. The civilians get out. They're going to be targeting this area, but sometimes you can't just say, okay, well, there's 7 people around this one terrorist, and it's a high value target. You got to make a decision. There will be innocent casualties in a war, and Hamas is famous for this. They've been doing this for a long time, and they use it as propaganda. It's so abundantly clear. A little bit of research of the area, the region of what's going on there, it is abundantly clear what's going on. And I tell you what, Benjamin Netanyahu gave an amazing speech. You should watch that speech and to see exactly what he's talking about. The guy is a world hero, not just a national hero, but Benjamin Netanyahu is a world hero. We need more leaders like him. That's for sure. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Yeah, Dan W., the World Central Kitchen was targeted. You're right. They were targeted because of bad intel. But that's the only example. But as soon as that happened, guess what? Guess what happened, Dan W.? Israel came out and said, we made a big mistake there. We apologize. We made a big mistake there. But all the rest of it is propaganda from TikTok. A lot of it is from TikTok. And so, yes, I do agree with you, Dan, that a lot of the world disagrees. There's a lot more people that are pro-Palestine, which Palestine really does not exist, than being pro-Israel. But I tell you what, anybody with critical thinking skills can find out very easily who is in the right and who is in the wrong here. And I tell you what, Netanyahu is a Winston Churchill of our age, and we need that moral clarity. And just watch that speech he gave to Congress. Listen to it with an open mind, and you can see there's a reason why there's a very good reason why Israel is our strongest ally, and you see that what's happening there. And again, mistakes will be made, like the World Kitchen, but all the rest of it, But anyways, but again, it's a matter of taking the information and disseminating it. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Let's see. But yep, you're right, Penal Colony. I don't like war. No one likes war. but Israel was attacked, and and women were killed, children were killed, and there's only one reason. There's an acronym, F FAFO. Look that up, and that's exactly what happened. And right now, Hamas is finding out very quickly what's going on. And when you find it, when you see, because I watched the videos, you need to watch the videos of what Hamas did. It is abhorrent, and they targeted these people, killed children in front of the parents. Watch Netanyahu's speech. It is so abundantly clear. But yes, indeed, is bulldozing homes an attack too? Bulldozing homes, if it's a place where every home in Gaza, Dan W, is a weapons depot for Hamas. Hamas controlled everything. They could have very easily made Gaza a successful autonomous zone. But what did they do? They made it a terror zone. They built these high quality tunnels to be able to get weapons in. Why? Because of the Hamas charter. Read the Hamas charter and read what, and also say what they are saying, what they are talking about, what they themselves do from the river to the sea. It's crazy. International Court of Justice said Israel should stop settlement activity in the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem and end its illegal occupation of those areas and the Gaza Strip. Yes, an International Court of Justice, which doesn't really have any weight. They're saying all that stuff. And the thing is the West Bank, East Jerusalem, they live amongst other Arabs in the area too. And that's the difference. Is of course they're going to say that, but they really don't hold much merit. And the thing is Israel, up until October 7th, they didn't occupy Hamas. I mean, they didn't occupy Gaza. Gaza was an autonomous zone. It was essentially their own state. Hamas ran it. Hamas was elected by the people in 2005, and they've had complete control of the entire region for all that time, since 2005. And what has been happening? But anyways, yes, indeed. All right, yeah, yep. Anyways, there is some nuance, but not much nuance in the Israel-Palestine situation. It's mostly cut and dry. It's mostly cut and dry there. All right. Sizzlot says, saw a photo of a sign in a public bathroom in Zimbabwe. It said not to put cardboard cloth, Zim dollars, etc. in the toilet. All right, wow. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Especially if you really did see that. That's pretty wild. It goes to show you what their currency was like back in the day. Of course, now some of those notes are worth a lot more money these days. All right, it's okay. Excellent info, plus mouth-watering stack of PMs. Thank you, my friend. We all know this was going to happen since we have so much precious metals in our technological toys, but it's easier to extract those metals from all of our electronics than spend all of that money on mining and labor for new metals, since most of our electronics end up in our landfills anyway. Yes, and the thing is you look all the electronics in the landfills, that can be mined too, and eventually will be mined if the prices go up. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here. Metal Bum, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. And let's see here. We've got bodybuilders. Shaking North says this. Let's get to this. Says here. I'm no dumb bodybuilder, and they're trying to get us on Bitcoin because the dollar will crash, and once this happens, silver will be over $2,000 an ounce. Well, it depends on what the dollar is, but anyways. Selwyn Ayers has just signed up to become an honorary citizen. Welcome, my friend, on his own accord. That's a very rare thing. Thank you, my friend. All right, very cool. Selwyn Ayers has just become an honorary citizen. Give him a warm welcome. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Dan W., that's cool. You've got a $10 trillion note. I've got some of those. I only have the $100 trillion note, but all of them are really cool. I wanted to get the whole set. That would be cool to have the whole set. All right, before we get to this comments, let's take a look at the markets again. They are up. Gold and silver are hanging out. holding on to their gains tonight. But let's see here. Gold is up $7.90 right now to $2,395.00. Silver's up 12 cents, 28.12. Although I tell you, I made a purchase today of both gold and silver, and you know my luck is that the prices will go down after I make that purchase. So we'll see here. Oh, thank you so much. Tiger Stacker is here. Good to see you, Tiger. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I know you're busy. Glad to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Mr. McGurk, an honorary citizen, is a channel member. It's one of the levels, the smallest level of channel membership. Yes, indeed. All right. It's raining hard in the desert right now for Tucson, Bubba. That's, wow, cool. All right. Yes, indeed. Raining. Can you imagine? Rain in Tucson. Wow. That's kind of hard to comprehend. Let's see here. Because I think it's even drier than Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, check out Tiger Stacker's channel. Thank you, JM, for posting a link to that. Good to see 79 is here. And 79 believes everything the liberal media tells her. Very good. Let's see here. And so, anyways, this is what he's got to say. They're trying to use Bitcoin to keep silver down to $30 an ounce to prevent the average person from getting wealthy, because they will literally go from broke to over $1 million. But this time it will be Bitcoin and crushes the value of silver. It's back to the same crap that's going on now. Gold stays high and average people can't afford it. Silver stays cheap to prevent us from knowing the metal is more valuable than gold. Nice try on Trump's part, but we are not that stupid. Andy Shepman explained this fact a few days ago. If they can keep silver cheap, then the bankers got us by the balls when the dollar collapses. With the new fake currency, Bitcoin, it will control us and keep us dirt poor and prevents us from the golden age for all. Well, I kind of disagree with that. I mean, again, Bitcoin is no competition for silver. And it's really no competition for gold either. They're completely different assets. Like I said, the only similarity is the fact that they're decentralized, and that's really where it stops. All right, Big Test Unit is going to be buying tomorrow because I bought today. There you go. Use me as the guinea pig, and when it goes down, you take advantage of the dip. I love it. That's great. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for putting up with me, and I appreciate you guys sharing your viewpoints on issues and precious metals here on this market watch tonight. Tax on Bitcoin. I think there's capital gains if you go to cash out. I'm pretty sure. I think they passed that already. Let's see here. Bill, NSLV, or it says here, I'm just wondering, do you have a 1925 Norse American silver medal? Yes, I do, and I have the thick variety. And the thin variety is the key in that series, with just the two there, thick and thin. And so I like the thick, and it's less expensive. I'd like to get another one. I'd like to get a graded one, but I do have a raw one. Yes, indeed, I do. Good question. All right, random, but good. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Cemetery Shop. I'll bet 10 push-ups Sal can't go 5 minutes before talking politics. I don't talk that much about it, do I? Let's see here. Let's see. I fell asleep and missed the point. Hada, hada, hada. By the way, Donald Trump, if you didn't realize this, he's running for president. November 5th. If you could vote for him, that would be pretty cool. Oh, crap. I just talked politics, and it's been less than 5 minutes. All right. Have a good night, Cyber Current Twitcher. Sleep well, my friend. All right. What does the U.S. send billions of dollars to Iran? Is it so they can destroy Israel? I don't know, but that's what's happening, and we're doing it. It's insane. Try again is here. Good to see you. I did not see that, Steve C. I'm glad I missed the guy's balls hanging. Blue balls. Did he have too much colloidal silver? I wonder if that blue guy did. He's got blue balls for colloidal silver. Silver is a must for solar panels, says V1. However, solar panels are not being recycled. They're being left in the desert to rot. Along with it, silver, and it's rotting in the groundwater. Another environmental green project that causes more harm than good. Well, silver is innocuous. It's not going to damage the environment. Maybe what's attached to would, but there is a lot of silver being recycled, no question about it. A lot of silver being recycled. All right, very good. Let's see here. That's right. Yep, that's right, Dan W. And by the way, I gotta say, Dan W., you're tough, and I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for putting up. See, honestly, I've had some Democratic-leaning folks on here. I always appreciate everyone's point of view, but I've had 2 or 3 longtime viewers of mine that have just left because they disagree with me on politics. And but I like people like Dan W. who don't take it personally. We have different points of view, and so I appreciate him. So and anybody who will stake it out, but let it be known for those other 2 and others that they canceled me. I did not cancel them because I have a feeling, you know, I think it's good to be challenged, and it's good to see other points of view, and you can be friends. I still believe in people, and no matter what your viewpoint is, even on the Palestine-Israel issue, I know there's people that have different points of view there. I'm very opinionated, I admit it, and it's good that we can discuss things and remain friends. That's right. Thank you, Dan W. I appreciate it. And I'm going to pin that one, actually, because I think that's important to know. You know what I mean? So thank you. Very much appreciate that. I disagree with Sal a lot, but I'm still here. There you go, 79. That's right. Well, we take you for granted. I'm going to just take you for granted all the time, 79. I think that's my point in life. Indeed, very good. Two Brother Stacking is here. Good to see you, Two Brothers. All right, very cool. Let's see, very good. Oh, nice. A Trump hat, a Bernie hat, and a Trump hoodie. There you go. Tiger Stacker. Oh, man, Tiger. Thank you, brother. Uncle Sal just got off work 2 days ago. Just woke up after making new video. Disoriented until you're live. Thought it was Monday morning. Thought I fell asleep through my own 8 p.m. premiere. Wow. All right. So check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He's going to be doing a premiere, and hopefully we'll be off by then. But thank you, Tiger Stacker. You're the man. I know you're working hard and traveling, so thank you so much. Specialized companies that have been able to recycle solar panels. Apparently it's hard. Yes. Zephiel. I actually tried it on my channel. Let me see if I can find the video. Let's see here. Fail. Solar. Silver. Where is that video I did? Let me just type in here. Where is it? I know I did a video on it. Where is it? Oh man, I thought it was failed in recycling silver. Epic fail. Let me just type epic fail and see what happens here. Tiger Stacker also gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Wow, very cool. Thank you. If you receive one of those from him, give him a warm thank you. I guess I don't have it. Dang it. Recycle. I don't know how to search for it, but I do have a video on it somewhere on my channel where I tried to recycle silver from my solar panels, from a solar panel that had failed. But I don't know what I called the video. Somewhere on there, anyways. Okay. Yes, thank you, Tiger. Very kind of you. Very kind of you to. Okay, take care, Bill457. Take care, my friend. Oh, you've not purchased the gold yet. Okay. Warren Waters says this here on this video. Let's get to this. Then we'll look at the markets again. Can anyone explain this? Silver is an industrial use metal. It's used extensively in electronics and solar arrays. If silver were to be adjusted, as many, including me, as a stacker want, to a much higher value, then the products that use a lot of silver would cost prohibitive to manufacture. Not necessarily. I think there's still a lot of room there, because you think about it, 20 grams of silver in each solar panel. Think about that for a moment. How much is 20 grams worth? It's worth, I don't know, let's just say $20, okay? $1 per gram, $20. If it goes up to $30 for 20 grams, then it's not that big of a difference for each solar panel compared to the cost of other stuff. I don't think it would have that dramatic of an impact. Even if it doubled, it would be marginal. But we'll see here. Tom Larson, good to see you. So anyways, yes indeed. Yeah, Cemetery Shop. I did a community post about it and was not able to be here last Friday, but I did live stream last night. But anyways, but yes indeed. But good question, and I don't think it would have that much of an effect. Sir K is a Franklin Mint backgammon silver token from '86. I googled it. Nice, thank you. Yes, Jam Unleashed also let us know about that, but thank you, my friend. Peter Venema says here, and I quote, Bitcoin and paper currency are numbers and have little intrinsic value. Paper currency can burn. Bitcoin is nowhere without electricity or electronic devices. Silver is a physical substance in my hand. End of story. That's right. True that. All right. Zephiel typed epic fail into Google, and the salivate metal was the first result. I like it. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know where to find that. I forget what I called that. Let me see here. Let me type in recycle solar. Let me try. I'm so curious about this. Oh, how not to recycle silver from solar panels. That's it. All right, here we go. So check this out. Thank you. NanXXX found it too. Jame Unleashed found it. You guys are great. I'm going to pin this. Check this out. I actually try to recycle silver out of solar panels. Look at that hammer, just like the hammer in the emoticon I did for the scammer thing. But yes, indeed, how not to recycle silver from solar panels. Check that video out. Thank you guys. You guys are on it. Man, that was awesome. Right as I found it, you guys found it. That's cool. Silly Susie is here. Rolling Thunder is here. We have an 186 thumbs up. Is that right? Thank you, guys. Can we get 200 thumbs up? Can we get 7,000 thumbs up? Can we get 48,000 thumbs up tonight? I don't ask for much, do I? I'm not that demanding, am I? Let's see here. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look at the markets here. We're busy trying to find that video. JLF4145 says, I've been collecting silver for over 15 years and I sell some, but mainly collect. I don't actually want silver to go crazy high because, like I said, I collect more than sell and I want to keep buying while it's affordable. But I do like how more younger people are getting interested in silver stacking. It means they understand the value of real money and not printed paper. Good show. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, JOF4145, and I hope you will stick around and keep checking out the channel because I'm a collector too. I enjoy it for sure. All right. The chat is smarter than Sal. That's right, exactly. Is gold at Costco worth buying if it's the right price? And if you can take advantage of the rewards through your membership, then that might be something to go for. I did videos about that. We have 195, says Two Brothers Stacking. Another great channel you should check out. They post some really good short videos. They posted one today, by the way, which was really good. Talk about de-dollarization. All right, let's take a look at the markets now. Here we go. Gold hanging on, pretty much stabilizing at these price levels, which means I guess volume is kind of slowed down a bit, but holding steady. Gold up $7.90 right now, $2,395, $5 away from $2,400 an ounce. Silver up 13 cents to 28.13. Platinum and palladium both up marginally as well. Platinum up 2, palladium up 4. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And let's see. Let's get to NipCap. We'll see what he's got to say on this. When I was a kid, there was a 5 and dime store 2 blocks away. I rode my bike there every day when I got a dime, and there were a lot of things I could buy. That was about 1955. Wow. Now a 10-cent candy bar from back then is about $3. Young kids of today may have even worse stories when they hit 75 and 80. $20,000 was a successful medical doctor salary. My parents' first house when I was about 8 cost $13,000. It just sold for $450,000. Wow. A wheelbarrow will be more expensive than all the $100 bills that could be carried. The money thing may not work out. There is a bank branch office that did the old 5 and dime used to be. I'm not sure what to think about that. Yes, it's amazing what you've seen through your life. That is something else. And we've got Coins A to Z. Says this. Here, let's see here. says, according to the search engine, you're wrong about silver coinage. The metal most used through history for coinage is copper. Yes, that's actually true. You're right. You're right. That's actually a good point. I should have said precious metal, and dignified that right. Copper actually is the metal that has been used because it's still used to this very day. The dime, the nickel, well, the dime and quarter have about 80% copper, maybe 83%, and the nickel has 75% copper. Very good. All right. Brad Lewis is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Appreciate you all being here tonight as we move forward. Mr. Rasposito says this. The top 8 banking institutions are shorting silver to keep the price low for making weapons using silver. That could be. You never know. You never know. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Very good. Let's press on and see what we've got here. Get my mouse back. One of these days here, let's go. Okay, we've got this. Dan Rumble, I never knew that Mexican Libertads had edge lettering before seeing this video. Yes, yep, they did. They were the old school Libertads, and the edge lettering, I think, stopped in 1991, if I'm not mistaken, or 92. But yeah, it's pretty wild. All right, here we go. All right, guys. Newsflash. Hurry, hurry, says Stuart Moore. Step right up. Get your 2-ounce salivate metal rounds at JM Bullion now on closeout for only $72.95. Hurry before they're gone. Buy 3 and shipping is free. Well, actually, they're probably not going to run out anytime soon. However, I will say this, that I've checked recently and the stockpile is dwindling. But yes, indeed. But it's not a closeout yet, that's for sure. But thank you, Stuart Moore. Appreciate it. If you are interested in one of those, there's a link in the description of this very live stream. And I appreciate your interest in it. Let's see here. But thank you so much. Let's move on up here. We've got Peter Angelo says this here. Let me get over here. I gotta... Okay, yeah, I wondered what was happening on this side. Gotta show some love all around. 206 thumbs up. Thank you. All right, 206 thumbs up. Fiat currencies around the world derive their value from gold. When Bitcoin was first developed, until this day, it derives its value from fiat currencies. So when fiat currencies become worthless, Bitcoin would become worthless, and gold, precious metals would become even more valuable. That's a good point, although I wonder if the Bitcoins will just have value in and of themselves. I don't know how you would derive that value, though, because it's really just the energy. How do you measure that energy that was used to create it? Anyway, it's good to see 66 Sam is here. Welcome. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, thank you, J.M. Unleashed. He's posted a link for it. I think they're still cheaper at Provident Metal, so thank you, J.M. Unleashed, for posting that. Talking bullion on this. We're almost done with these Trump videos. And videos starting to lose steam now, so likely won't see too many more of those comments from here. With inflation, you can get more than 1 mercury dime by skipping that cup of coffee. When Mrs. TB and I stopped by Big Boy Coffee, 2 coffees cost us over $15 before a tip. Wow. That's about 6 mercury dimes. It would be great if people took your advice on that. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Talking Bullion. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, doing fine. And thank you, brother. So good to see you, Talking Bullion. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see Savage Lee. Appreciate you being here. Richie Luxury is here. Let's see here. Let's see. We've got Rocky Superstar. The great Rocky Superstar says, thanks for the info. Says, Rocky, I don't buy gold and silver bars. The scammers are always coming up with a new scam, and sure, indeed, they sure are. Gold Chick is reporting 207. Nice. John Knox is here. Silver and copper are leading the way right now with palladium behind them. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. And let's see. All right. Let's actually see what the precious metals are doing right now, shall we? All right. Look at that. Silver's climbing up 14 cents right now. Up a half a percentage point, outperforming gold slightly. Gold is up $8.40, $4.50 away from 2,400 bucks. Okay, edge lettering was from 1982 to 1990. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you, Liquor Electrum. And Tiger Stacker says, I have a box of silver presentation of presidents and patriotic events. It's nearly full. I took out the Trump bars rounds for its own box. I do not know how many I have. Doing a video on it. That's cool. So stay tuned for his video on that. Is that the one that's premiering at 8 o'clock, Tiger Stacker? That should be very interesting to see what you've got there. All right. Yep, palladium and silver are the best performers so far tonight. Palladium up $6. Let's get back into it. Slezzy Kid says this from this morning. Silver requires energy to mine and refine. Bitcoin uses energy to mine into circulation as new blocks are added to the blockchain ledger. They also require energy to transact. The amount of energy Bitcoin requires for each block is determined by the market. The effort required is adjusted so a block is produced every 10 minutes. Both silver and Bitcoin endure without energy consumption. Well, energy is needed to transact in Bitcoin too. Silver physical movement for exchange, and Bitcoin requires confirmation of a transaction to a block for exchange, proving, for silver, let's see here. Silver requires physical movement for exchange, and Bitcoin requires confirmation of a transaction. Well, that's right. It does. Physical movement of silver typically costs more. It's slower and can involve some theft risk, and Bitcoin doesn't have. But it doesn't require electricity. Physical movement, which means you need food. So I guess chips and water is your energy for silver. I mean, it's an interesting analogy, but really that's where it ends. Silver and Bitcoin are a loyal title property that have the liability of nobody. Silver is secured by hiding it. Bitcoin is secured by a private key. Well, that's right. That's really where the similarities end. Silver is divisible enough through energy consumption. Bitcoin has 8 decimals of divisibility, and any amount can be moved for the same network fee. And it's an interesting comment, but again, one requires electricity and physical movement to some extent, because you've got to actually take your hardware key and put it into the drive. That requires more energy, by the way, than it does for you to press the thumbs up button on this live stream. All right, very good. Let's see here. Kerry Taryn, who prayed that he recovers very quickly from this congestive heart failure going on. If you get a call from anyone in the government saying they want to help, you should know it's a scam. That's right. These scammers need to be stopped. Preying on the elderly should have greater penalties like life sentences. Thank you for making people aware of this scam. Well, Kerry, you're old enough to remember Ronald Reagan's words. The 10 most scary words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Steve C., for subbing Tiger Stacker. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Trigger, make some food. Thank you, Big Test Unit. Thank you for your kindness and support for being here tonight. Appreciate you, Big Test Unit. Very, very cool indeed. All right. Crits Zenith 5955 says this. I own gold, silver, and Bitcoin. To have is better than to have not. I entered Bitcoin at 18,000, entered gold at 1,800, and I entered silver at 27. I feel more safe and sound than I dreamed for. I'm Bulgarian, and I have enough 2 monetary reforms and 1 hyperinflation when I was a teen. All right. So well diversified there. That's great. That's awesome. Lisa Anderson is here. Hello, Lisa Anderson. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And let's see here. Ronald Stewart says, if you sell gold and silver to a coin shop or on YouTube, you should thank your lucky stars that there's a Donald Trump and Jesus Christ that allows you to do it without them and won't be able to. Let's see. Thank you, Ronald. Let's see here. And let's see what else we've got here. Oh, man. Dan W. had $1,200 assimilated by a wallet that got taken over by a hacker. Was it in an exchange? I mean, it was by a wallet and still got hacked. That's interesting, man. Bitcoin has been the #1 asset since 2014. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, how do you measure that as far as the asset? As far as its performing asset, I can believe that for sure. I can certainly believe that, Drain the Swamp. If it's been the #1 asset since 2014, its price has exploded. It's been crazy. Honestly, I never thought, if you would have told me 10 years ago that Bitcoin would be worth, for 1 Bitcoin, we would be worth the same as an ounce of gold, I would have laughed in your face. And it's far surpassed that. It's crazy. Listen, there's no there. Yeah. And that's kind of how I feel about it too. Pakistan Zindagood, good to see you. He's here. Just FYI, I've been commenting on your videos, but it seems they're all being held for review because once I comment, I can't find them. Pakistan Zindagood, I have not seen your comments. I don't know what's going on. Let me just check something. I don't know what's happening there, and I appreciate you doing it because I look at my comments every day and I do not see anything of yours that came through. Let's see here. Let me just see something here. I want to make sure. Okay, no, you're not blocked. Of course, if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to even be here. So I don't know what's going on, Zindagood. Can you do me a favor, Pakistan Zindagood? Can you make a comment right now on my newest video, and let's see if it shows up. Just do a test. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know what it could be, but yeah, thank you for letting me know that. I don't know what's going on, but they're not showing up on my review because I would have approved you. Because what I want to do is I want to approve you as a user. Maybe that will teach them or show them, because I can do this. Like, let me find one and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. You're learning coin shops and meaning well. They are not buying back bars, so be careful how you caution whoever you're rewarning. Well, if the coin shops would just be looking out for the customers there. But okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So if anybody, Pakistan Zindagood, if you can comment, I'm going to see these 3 stars here. I'm going to always approve comments from this user. I'm going to do that to you as well. So Bill457 is a regular commenter. But let's see what happens. What I learned, they target people in their 60s that are older and single. They usually check out their social media content. There's too much information out there. That's true. Good point. Good point on that. Quinn Instruments says, when PMs jump in value, the criminals come out of the woodwork. We'll be sharing this vid on my platforms. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing this because the message has got to get out there, and very kind of you indeed. All right, let's see here. John Bethia, get more phone scams showing the bank's name and number than anything else. They are probing for my information. Yes, be very careful. Phishing expeditions. All right, just comment. Thank you, Pakistan Zindagood. I'm going to check it out here in a moment. I'm going to get through some of these comments and I'll refresh it. We'll take a look here. We've got No IQ. Says this older but not wiser. But I don't understand. Yeah, figure with age comes wisdom. They heard and seen it all. And what about friends and family? Red flag, don't tell anyone. I just don't get it. Yep, I know, I hear you. It is very strange how this occurs. But anyways. Metals should be more up. All right, yeah, let's see here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the metals are doing. Some of us are being mysteriously banned from comments on chat. Just wondering if you know why. I don't know, Clifton Murphy. If you're typing something in here and you're not seeing it show up, I'm not seeing where it's being hidden. It's very, very strange. I'm going to probably do a video about this because I've had some people say, why are you deleting my comments? Why are you censoring? I am a free speech absolutist. I want people to speak their mind, as long as they're not overly rude or anything like that. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Some people just troll, and but those I'll allow for a little bit while. But I have banned some people because they just incessantly troll. But that's about it. But anyways, let me get to this real quick. I want to see Pakistan Zindagood's comment here in a moment. So we're going to look at the metals markets here in just a moment, too, in between. So stick with me, folks, here. David G., thanks, Al, if you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You better watch that basket. It can fall and break all those eggs. 66 Sam says, can't trust anyone nowadays. That's exactly right. I grew up in a place where you didn't have to lock your doors or your car. It sure is not like that anymore. Got to watch your back, that's for sure. It really is a shame. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Clifton Murphy. I appreciate you letting me know. And Pop and Pops is only trust what I can see. All right. And yes, thank you, Pakistan's in the good. We're going to check that here in a moment. But first, let's take a look at the markets. Everyone on YouTube is glitchy. If your comment disappears in live chat, try switching top chat to live chat. Yes, good point. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Switch from top chat to live chat. I need to do that now. I'm going to switch mine too. So here we go, folks. We see what we've got here. Silver is hanging on. In fact, let's take a look. Bear with me, folks. We're past due to check the volume. This is the volume of trading we've seen. Volume is really tapered off. And only a little bit of selling has occurred here recently for silver. Right here, a spike of selling off here just for a brief amount of time to bring it down just a little bit. These are pretty high volume frequency trades, but you know, to the same level here. So this appears to be almost like it's an attempt to smack down, which means we may see silver fall tonight if we see more of that occur. Gold, volume is really kind of tapered off here. It's kind of down here a little bit, holding steady here, but in the moment opened up there, so we'll keep an eye on that. So there's where the metals are right now. Let's see here. Elias and Reading Shariah, Bitcoin is rubbish, not even worth talking about it. All right, some people have very strong opinions, and they're fine to have that opinion. Master Blaster, never make a quick rash decision. Everyone can wait. They like older people because they are easy marks, indeed. James Joy says this, and I quote directly. Let me get over here to make this effective. Gold, silver, diamonds, etc. are good storage of value. Physical assets are easy to steal and confiscate, though. Cryptocurrency is mostly online, but can be stored in a physical device. If you have to leave your country due to physical government change or flee overnight with you, or wearing digital currency is very convenient. Both are good, but rebels, revolutionaries, or terrorists will take your physical assets. That's true, and they may even take those. And even though it may be worthless to them, they know it's worth a lot to you. Keep that in mind, too, with regards to that. All right. Let's see here. I got reflective metal. I only buy from reputable sellers. I'm glad there was some justice. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. And we've got Pop and Poff, who's here tonight. Appreciate Pop and Poff popping in and commenting on the videos. No government official will show up and want to help you if they do slam the door. Exactly right. Exactly. That's really the bottom line for sure. I tend to agree with you, John Knox, about CrowdStrike. I think it was a test as well. Steve Halverson's. One difference is, to my knowledge, there's no such thing as paper Bitcoin. I own some physical silver and some Bitcoin in a cold storage wallet. I'm sure Bitcoin is manipulated, but it pales in comparison to manipulation of gold and silver. Yeah, it's too young of an asset to really see the manipulation that we're seeing with silver and gold. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here as we press on. I'm going to take a slurp of some coffee. Yeah. You've got Helen Dobb. Hi, we're all in the crosshairs of scammers. Just don't do anything odd that someone can ask us to do. That's right. Exactly. Common sense really rules the day. They're fooling the money. Soon part ways. Indeed they do. Bill Arrington. Sal, there's a reason there is no Bitcoin emoji. That's right. Oh, my goodness gracious. David Randall says, there's limited supply of Bitcoin. Which number is yours? Good question. Good question. Longboard Love says, I don't care what Trump says, and I don't want to hear another word from that man. The sooner he stops speaking, the better. Right? Some strong opinions there on Trump. DD Prepper, Sal, you really did not have to explain that very well. I hate to say it, in my opinion, and I couldn't find the video where you're talking about it at the end. Maybe it's just me. Yep. Yeah, it's a search local coin shop or a coin shop, and it should pop up. Dutch Libertarian says here, Bitcoin is a Kazian mafia coin. Interesting. Interesting philosophy. Interesting view. You can bet on it. It might go higher, but I wouldn't bet the house on it. Silver's dirt cheap. You can't go wrong with that if you think you live 10 years or longer. It's a long-term proposition. Unknown One is here. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. We're almost done with the comments to the top, and then we are going to refresh and see if Pakistan Zindagood's comment comes up. We've got what your prob says here on this. Across the country, eh? Sounds like the FBI to me. There's more to this than just scammers. Could be. Michael K. Missed the Saturday Night Live. Loved your Trump video. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. We're here tonight, Michael K., and I appreciate you, brother. We're moving through these pretty quick now. We've got THS. Hold on loosely. America, yes, should go get at least one silver dime. We as a country can correct the trouble we are in one dime at a time. That's right. We can squeeze the physical market, force the Fed to lose policies. There you go. Exactly. That's right. A challenge to you all. I might even build on that challenge later this year. On that, the Richard Metcalf's algorithm food and a smash thumbs up button. Thank you, brother. Illegal Smurf. King Charles the Diddler is a World Economic Forum man. Yes, he is. He doesn't believe in us plebes should own gold and silver. That's right. Cemetery Shop. It's always shocking and sad to see how some people just have to victimize others. It sure is. You're right. I agree with that. Let's see here. Well said, Cemetery Shop. MV504 says this. You have 1 million to spend on gold, but you cheap out on a 2K Sigma. Do you have his phone number? Have a Nigerian prince who wants to call him. Well, this wasn't about fake gold, though. This was about real gold. Yes, indeed. That wasn't the issue. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Silver High says, it's odd that the Royal Mint is outsourcing planchets while insourcing gold recycling. I know, it is a crazy, very strange scenario. Richard Metcalf, I don't understand how someone smart enough to acquire that much money can be so easily scammed. That is a good question. It makes you wonder what's going on with him. All right. Let's see here. Come on now. On one hand, I'm glad to hear the recycling materials, or at least the precious metals space, has become profitable. On the other hand, I really hope that it does not make mining not obsolete or viewed as less necessary, although it might already be there, as I'm not too familiar with any mine that is primarily set up for gold or silver. I think they're byproducts of mining other metals. Well, silver, there's primary gold mining, but silver is mostly mined as a byproduct of other metals these days, for sure. User, gold is the money of kings. Silver is the gold of people. There you go. Hannon Kafrol, Bitcoin has been around about, 15 years, and silver for thousands of years. Yep. But I do have 5,000 ounces of silver. Wow, that's a massive stack. Amazing. Willie Spencer, thumbing up this video, and I appreciate that, Willie. No mercy for criminals like this. I agree with you, Coins A to Z. May they be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. MChat, I prefer a stronger economy. If that causes gold and silver to go down, then so be it. It just means I get more weight for my money. Exactly. I'm with you on that completely. Zardos, who's been very kind tonight with the channel gift memberships. He's awesome. I don't know if he's still here, but I appreciate him. Steve C is still here. We got Try Again. Have an Amico Day channel is here. And White Rock, I like that. Who needs Black Rock will get White Rock. All right, let's see here. Let's get to this. Got a longer comment. You are all being played. Commodities markets are manipulated as Bitcoin or stocks. Major players control the rise and fall of prices, so do part of the agenda. They dump a bunch of them at a high price. The market drops. They buy back even more at the lower price and wait for the rebound they created. Draw in enough sucker small timers and inflate the price all over again, and they can do it again and again. If you want to invest in something, invest in real estate, and you can rent for passive income, or even invest in a business you have skill, experience to take joy in. Well, there's a lot of risk in those things too. Different kinds of risk, but you have to think about that. Speculation is theft, making yourself rich by making other folks poor. Yes, indeed. Well, holding physical metals, I think, is a good way to do it too. It does require time and patience and perseverance and discipline. Tomoko's Enterprise. Well, Sal, we have a mixing of PMs and politics. I have nothing to do with either, and these times smells of confusion and anger. Thanks for no thanks in this situation. No worries. Well, this really wasn't a political video, though, Tomoko's Enterprise. It's just basically saying that somebody of Trump's stature mentioning silver was a pretty big deal. Silver Honda, who says, our future President Trump is absolutely correct. Bitcoin isn't going to ruin the U.S. dollar, and the government is going to ruin the U.S. dollar. That's exactly right. Thank you, Silver Honda. You are the man. Johnny Gunn says here, I bought an eagle and buffalo last October for $19.25 each. It seems like a bargain for sure back then, less than a year ago. They're almost $2,500 now. 10,000 bought you 5 ounces less than a year ago. Today, about 4 ounces. Soon, maybe 3. I hope not. I want more gold. I hear you. It's amazing to see what's happening. Drain the Swamp. I think of you as a brother, but man, you really need to embrace the number one asset. Your defense is near laughable and very debatable. Don't be left out. You mean of Bitcoin? Well, I'm not against Bitcoin. If that's what you're talking about. It's just very different. It's a different thing. It's completely different, and that's the thing I'm trying to say. And people make comparisons to it, and I'm not against it myself. I read comments that from people they have strong feelings about it, but I'm not anti-Bitcoin. If people made a lot of money on it, that's fine. I'm not against it, if that's what you're talking about. Squeeze the love button. That's right, exactly, love button. Hopefully she's here. We can give her a big squeeze. She's still here. She was on here earlier tonight. Mike King, gold and silver has been money for over 5,000 years. Don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Without silver, there'll be no computers, cell phones, cars, modems, electronics, solar panels, and a billion other things. That's exactly right. Very good. Justin Sartain is here. Long time no see. Good to see you. Welcome, Justin. John Gordon, physical deliveries default come September in the COMEX LBMA Silver Eagles. Silver Slater says there's 18.9 billion ounces over 70 years of supply. Who's telling the truth, Mr. Salivate Metal? I don't know. There's a lot of derivatives. There's a heck of a lot of derivatives. About 400 to 1. I will say that. But anyways. Let's see here. Very, very good. Richie Luxury. I used to own Bitcoin. I sold it when it started to go up and bought gold with it. Yes, indeed. User says here, we're getting this. I hope Pakistan's in the good still here, because we're going to refresh this as soon as I get to the top here, which we're almost at the top, and see if his comment came through. When I first completed my military service, thank you for your service, I found a job as a laborer in a local lumber mill. There was about a dozen cut-off saws that were cutting lumber to a variety of length that they all conveyed into a 30-foot diameter rotating round table. I had to identify each cut-off and grade, as well as neatly stack it in each separate pallet for the specific piece, which I could see on the white dry erase board, typically about 6 to 8 different lengths. I loved the job while I did it for about a year. When the break time came, I was about always dizzy as my mind was trying to compensate for the rotating round table. Hope you're not too dizzy. This is a great video, and I enjoy the facts, especially about gold and exchange stabilization fund, as well as gold being a direct competition against U.S. dollar. Thanks again. Cliff and Helen. All right, well, thank you, Cliff and Helen. I appreciate that. Quadrillion. There we go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And thank you for your service. Buy it, hold it, squeeze it, says Gator Gold. Amen. That's right, exactly. And let's see here. If you see Pakistan's in a good, let me know if he's still here. And I forgot how late it is there. Drain the Swamp says this. On this says here, for what it's worth, Bitcoin is on the cuts, is hitting all-time highs. Trump's appearance at the Bitcoin conference this weekend did make the price go up. Today it started to recover, then down a little. Hold the line. It might appear to be messy. Hold those asset metal heads. I'm going to hold my crypto. All right, there you go. And again, I'm not against it. I'm not against anybody who holds Bitcoin. People have very strong views about it, and that's fine. But anything that I've said about it is not that I'm against it. I'm just giving you the differences between the two. All right, so thank you. Hillbilly Stock Picks is here. Good to see you. No shortage of silver and gold. More countries and people are now dumping both metals. Well, I don't know of anybody that's dumping gold right now, and I don't know that they're dumping silver either. We know that India is probably going to be getting a whole lot of it. 66 Sam, I got one of those. Cool, thank you. That's right. He's got a gold coin now, a gold eagle. Okay, we're going to get there in just a second, Zinda Good. We're almost here. Get it while the getting is good, says Steve C. There you go, brother. Amen, Steve C. New mic sounds more clear. Actually, it's my clip-on mic that I do for the rotating table because of the noise. Ominous Rooster, I don't think they can ask for PMs as a future contract. It would be wiser to lower gold prices for hard sell of gold. All right, there you go. Thank you. Silver Cobra, silver and gold. Run, baby, run. We're going to check the markets again here in a moment. Stick with me, ladies and gentlemen. Hiss, says Silver Cobra on this. Our best, gold, backed by BRICS currency squeeze. All right. Not quite yet, but I know there's been talk of the town of that, but it's not quite there yet. All right. And Pop and Pop says the Chinese do like their physical gold. Indeed, they do. Wow, talking physical metal. Those Chinese don't mess around. Thanks for the info. Thank you. All right, almost near the top. Two Brother Stacking. Love that $5 gold piece. It's my favorite. And if you ever want to sell it, I'm down with that. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I like it too. It's really cool. All right, let's check and see if Pakistan's in the good. His comment has come through. Did it? There we go. We got it. We got it. Oh, he's posting a lot of comments here now. Very cool. All right. There he is. Pakistan's in the good. Love this. Oh, okay. Here we're gonna do this first. Always approve comments from this user. There we go. So you're in there. So hopefully your comments will show up now. Pakistan's in a good. Love the sound effects. 2 times sound. No worries here. It seems like it's a healthy correction, which only means a bigger bounce. Amen, brother. Thank you. He also says another reposted comment. Says silver is not struggling. The manipulation is struggling. We all know that we don't care what price they say silver is at. We know its value when SHTF. That's exactly right. All right. Very good. Helpful review. Let's see if there's anything through there. Yep. My wife squeezed my gold once. This one was actually in the approved comments and went to the here. Now, sometimes these won't show up. This guy has been posting all kinds of crazy stuff, and I've been responding with nonsense. Some of them have gone through, some of them not. But anyways, there's that. But before we get to that, let's go down here and grab us some older comments. We're going to go dip back into the past just a little bit, just for gets and shiggles. But before we do even that, let's take a look at the market. You guys are great for being here. Appreciate it. We got gold now up $11.10. $11.10 for gold. $2,398.20. Folks, gold is about $1.80 from reaching $2,400 yet again. Silver's up 17 cents now, up 0.63%. This is the highest it's been all night. Yes, indeed. Red Crawler, you're not blocked. Red Crawler, you're still here, brother, and I appreciate you. I would never block you. I'm glad you're here. And let's see. So yeah, and if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to post here. So you're here. Appreciate it. All right. And let's see here. So yeah, look at that. Pretty exciting to see silver up 17 cents tonight. All right. So we're glad Pakistan's in and goods comments came through. Let's see here. Heavenly Prepper on this Stack Tower video here. It's exciting. We're getting closer to reaching the very end of all the comments. $2,500 for 2024. That could happen, Mudvayne, for sure. Blocked again for nothing. Let's see. Comments. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, if I see any of your comments, Clifton Murphy, I'll make sure I add you to the approved senders list as too. So Heavenly Prepper says here, the silver stack is pretty darn sweet. The 2 cherries on top are getting near the same price as the rest of the stack. The GSR is quite high indeed. Well, if you thought it was high then, it's very, very high now. Far exceeds it. Yes, indeed. Clifton Murphy, you tried to post a comment. Hang with me, Clifton Murphy. We're going to do the same experiment with you as we did for Pakistan Zindagood. Let me get through these comments. It's not going to take me too long. Angel Silver 47, nice pyramid. Gotta love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joe Harvey, I'm here. To the moon. That's right, brother. To the moon. I may ask what field you work in. I work in a cornfield, a soybean field, and sometimes like to prance around in an alfalfa field. The 92 Fretliner, the cat is unimpressed. Indeed, that's right. It was tough to impress that kitty, but I digress. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. You're welcome from Joe Harvey. Thank you. That means I said thank you to him, and he responded to the other comment. You're funny. I hear you, bro. Everyone seen the silver. I seen the clean floors and nice walls. Yes, indeed. Vacuum the floor in that part for sure. And let's see here. Silverfish VT. I love the tower beginning and then the deconstruction. Well done. That is some serious weight and bars. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Silverfish VT. Joe Harvey says, I used to install carpets from 14 to 17 years old. Wow. I've seen the wood. I like that a lot. I've done some big jobs over the years. That's awesome. Thank you very much for checking that out. Cats and silver go together. Indeed, they do. Love the kitties. They're on my round as well, too. Ricky's House of Crap is here. Stock Jockey 2 is here. And I'm growing man boobies from all the soy milk I've been drinking. Yes, indeed. I'm working on my man boobies. That's the best way to do it, so that I can maybe be in an opening ceremony of the Olympics. So that I get to get the man boobies going by drinking tons of soy milk, so I can be the ultimate soy boy. All right. Sharp and Shiny says, man, it's a great stack. Once I return from my buying hiatus, I'm going to try to add a few bars. I hope you can get them and enjoy them. Yes, sir. We're getting close to the top of these. We're going to get to these. We're going through these comments. We're going to do a Clifton Murphy. Test here in a moment. The 92 Firefighter. It's funny how cats own us, but we truly never own them. Yes, indeed. That's right. Green Urban Project. I like bars. The MPM 3-ounce bars are cool. MPM, can't keep them in stock. That's Monarch Precious Metals for those of you old school folks here. Pop and Puff is here. Yes, indeed. Sorry about that. We're having a little bit of fun. Yes, indeed. All right. That's right. Pakistan's in a good. Getting a little bit desperate at the moobs. Got the moobs. All right. The moobs come out at night. The moobs come out at night. Not a polite Canadian. Your cat is much quieter than mine. Trade. Yes, indeed. That cat actually got louder as the cat got older. And by the way, now that the cat has passed away, I can reveal the sex of the kitty. She identified as a chick cat. A girl. That's right. And I didn't have to use pronouns around her either. Felt very nice. It was not like, these days. Israel Tucker, comment and subscribe. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that. Two Brother Stacking. I'm looking for gold pullback as my gold stack is a joke. That's all right. A little bit. I hope you can get some more. Thank you. Two Brother Stacking. He was on here earlier for sure. And we've got Richie Luxury. The next president cannot save the country's economy. It's going to be very difficult for sure. I don't know. But I think it's not completely out of the woods yet. But anyways. Zardalis is still here. We love Zardalis is here. Good to see you. All right. And we've got Jeff Nelson. You can't... If you don't hold it, soon you will regret it big time. Once the pivot begins, the precious metals cannot be ignored. Thanks, Sal. Yes, indeed. That's right. I like it. I can hold it. I can hold my bladder and I can hold my precious metals at the same time. I'm a multitasker of epic proportions. 4 Wheels from Rob. Get ready, Silver Squeeze, to continue. It's the Kegel Squeeze. That's right. It's the Kegel Squeeze on your silver. And Navy Vet, thank you for your service to the country, says this, and I quote directly, could you do a video on the St. Gons coins in this video? Also the coin with letters on the side and $5 gold coin. Yes, I may do some videos on those, talking about those coins sometime in the future. We shall see. Dave is not here, man. Good to see David Carlisle. Yes, indeed. I may do videos on the $5 gold coin I've talked about previously in videos, but we'll see. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. User says, thank you, Sal. Sorry to say, but the truth, we are in a bottomless dark abyss. Big problems are coming. Yes, indeed. Is it beyond repair? I still have a little bit of hope, but we'll see. Big news, but good news at the end of this very bad situation. And some people say it's going to be Gessera and Nacera that's going to be coming out of this, but we'll see. It's going to be a reset, probably going to happen of some sort. It's just what that reset will entail. All right, we've got Ablaroon. Thanks always for your insight, Sal. Thank you so much. And a bullion addict. Evil predators preying on elderly people. Yes, indeed. Such a shame that it goes on. Platinum fixes this. All right, well, yep, I guess that's one way to look at it. True. Not as liquid and ways to protect yourself, for sure. And hello from North Carolina. Hello, Tammy Atkins. Thank you so much for coming in and watching this video. I appreciate it. And Willie Spencer is here. Thank you, Willie. Always appreciate your support coming in the videos. And let's see here. Jeff Dunley's real or imaginary? I'll take real. Yes, indeed. I like the real stuff too. And Daniel Grubb. Let's break the banks for silver manipulation. First, it's a much smaller market. Stack silver. That's right. Gold squeeze would be good. There you go. For the price to climb up dramatically. We can see that. Very good. All right. Is Clifton Murphy still here with us? We're going to get ready to do a test with him in the comments because his comments are disappearing. Michael Ramsey says this. Sal, governments and central banks are hoarding gold, not silver. So which do you want to stack? Yes, that's true. I'm still stacking some silver too. Because, you know, it has a dual purpose, which means that it could react. And actually, it's got a lot more headroom in part because of that. But yes, indeed. But you're right. Governments do not stack silver. That's right. Very good. Let's see here. All right. 200 trillion. Is that all? Yeah. Crazy. That's it. That's it. Just piddly. What do you do for a living? I am a middle income. I'm not rich, if that's what you're implying. That's for sure. Many years of doing this. Wine Ayers says, I'm thinking about trading some of my silver for 2 ounces of gold. You know, for a more stable price and value, that might not be a bad idea, especially if you have a whole lot of it. And thank you again, Sel, for becoming a channel member. Banks are closing for 14 days in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh. Sounds like they know something or preparing for something. Pakistan Zindagud, that is crazy. For 14 days, could that be because of the Dawala, the season, the wedding season, or Ramadan? Pakistan Zindagud. Do they close for those holidays or for those religious festivals? Otherwise, is that unusual? I have a feeling they're probably closing for those festivals or Ramadan, as I think this is near the time of Ramadan, if I'm not mistaken. I would love to know if that's the case, because if not, I want to do a video about that. 243 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Can we get to 300? All right, we're going through these pretty quickly because we want to check Clifton Murphy. I think Clifton Murphy has left. Anybody know if he's still here? It takes 354 tractor and trailers to transport $1 trillion in $100 bills. That convoy would stretch bumper to bumper for 740 miles of $100 bills. Of course, there has to be demand for dollars before they can print them. This is why they're always in a war. Huge den of thieves. Good point. Good point indeed. Good to see Bullion Addict is here. Welcome. Jay Kelly is here. Welcome. Alexis Rams, is crypto the perfect distraction to steer people away from gold? Just seems that way. I don't really think so, because gold is really reaching its all-time highs too. So I don't know. I don't think it really is. Let's see here. Kay Flynn, the 82 report to Congress on domestic gold says the Federal Reserve has a claim on 82 on U.S. gold. Federal Reserve has a claim on it. I thought it was held by the Treasury. They may have their own. I don't know. I don't know if they have their own stockpile, but anyways. All right, let's slurp for Stock Jockey. And Clifton Murphy. If Clifton Murphy is here, is this Clifton Murphy's channel? Let's see here. No, because the user handle is going to be different. Tiger Stacker, I love this video, Uncle Sal. Worried about the limitation of crypto. I have a video nearly on crypto's limitations. All right, very good. I have a video nearly one on crypto's limitations. Very cool. Here's Pakistan with a test comment again. Thank you, Pakistan's in a good. It came through here, and we've made him an approved user. Sell Mortimer Sell. Thank you so much from Eugene, Oregon. It says, keep bringing the truth, $4.99. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Very, very cool. Very kind of you indeed. Test comment. All right. Bitcoin sucks. Thanks you, Ibji. Your comment came through, and thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Conduit. By the way, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to try to always approve the regular commenters. Look up the orange in those coins. Yep. The orange in those coins. There's a lot of orange and gold. Different colors, different hues. Don Bixman. Anybody got Bitcoin buried in the backyard? Unless you have a hardware wallet and they bury that, I guess you could do that, right? All right. Very good. Let's see here. All right, we have King Tiger Crown Estate on this video. The longer comment. Let's get to this one. And then we'll get to the markets. We'll get to the markets again. There really is no such thing as a cashless transaction when someone uses a credit card to buy something. Cash money is still due in the purchase, and that is why a bill shows up in the mail. It really simply worked just by swiping the card and doing nothing else. The credit cards would be a way of being able to get whatever people want for free at stores without ever having to actually pay for anything. Cash money is still due. Yep, that's a good point. Credit cards are still people being spotted the cash. It's basically a promissory note in a plastic form. That's a very good point. And you're right. And, you know, cash is still involved in the transaction, plus interest as well on that as well, which is another big problem. Reposted my comment. They're all good for silver. Keep on trying to mess with the people, and they will see what happens. Exactly right. Thank you, Pakistan's in the good. And thanks for getting the comments that come through again. Here's another one for Pakistan. All of them are good for silver. Keeping messing with the bull, and they will feel the horns. Indeed, that's right. All right. Let's see here. And when you think of Trump, you think of gold and silver by proxy. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right, let's refresh these comments, shall we? See if any has come through from Clifton Murphy. I don't think we have. We don't see any. So we're going to dip down. We're going to start at the top and work our way down this time. Oh, yeah. Indeed, we are. Let's do this and get things going. But where we go here, we go all. 19 cents up now. Look at this. Silver is rising more. This is the highest it's been all night. Up 19 cents to $28.18. This is pretty big. And gold is up $11.10. Hanging on. It's still $1.80 shy of $2,400. But yeah, silver is the big winner so far. And palladium is a big winner of the night so far. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. All right, thank you, Tiger Stacker. Premiere is starting. All right, you guys check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He's got a premiere coming up very, very soon. I should probably get off of here so you guys can watch it. I'm sorry, Darren, I lost track of time. All right, let me answer these few comments here, then we'll say goodnight so you can watch Tiger Stacker's channel in premiere. I'm going to try to make it over there too. All right, so let's see here. We've got silver rises back to 30, then falls again due to manipulation. But when the price recovers and goes back to the same 10%, what is silver price? I guess you calculate it. 29.70 is what he says there. And Mark Amberg says, too rich for my blood, but the other noble metal, platinum, is less than half of gold now. So if gold goes to unobtainium, then platinum will follow quickly. If you can't afford that silver, it's still an option. Yes, indeed, but a lot of people are very scared of a platinum because of liquidity. All right, very good. Good to see Steve Woods. Glad you're here. T the Silver Stacker is here. You all check out T the Silver Stacker's channel. Another great member of the community. We love T the Silver Stacker, the man, the one and the only. I've actually interviewed him on the channel. Great guy, yes indeed. Joseph King, that literally is a silver stack. Very nice indeed. Yes, it is. I like to stack it up. Max Power 2 to max. Oh my God, that is one of the best silver vids I've ever seen. Respect, bro. Well, thank you, Max Power. You should check out my full silver stack video, and thank you for being here. Thanks for your kindness. Well, surely was the highest pile I've ever seen. Well, thank you, Rocky. And Rocky doesn't like me anymore. Maybe he'll come back and say hello. I highly doubt it, though. Let's see here. Frugal Life says this. Cool. Very impressed with the amount and the selection of bars. You must have had a lot of pleasure over the years collecting those. It looks like the Empire State Building in silver and gold. Yes, indeed. I did one since then called my silver stack over 1,200 ounces. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right. Keep going. Thank you, Pakistan. One of these days I'm going to whip the guitar out again, too. But yes, indeed. Let's see here. Had a good run. It's over now, says 79. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait. 79's going to send me a big fat PayPal, friends and family. And if she sends me enough money, I'm going to shut it down. So we'll wait for that. I've got the email open, ready to receive that from 79. A big fat PayPal donation, friends and family. I know it's coming any moment to shut me up. Rocky Superstar is also going live around this time too. So, Mr. Silver Monster, a great tower of silver. I didn't even need to pay admission. Thank you. You're to be celebrated for such excellent stack. Thank you, Mr. Silver Monster. Very kind of you indeed. Let's get here just a few more. Michael Judica, let's get to this. Last comment here. He says this. Unboxing like these really inspire me to keep stacking as much as I do. I wish I could afford to buy that much gold. On the bright side, I do have a quarter-ounce gold eagle on its way. Well, I still hope you still have that quarter-ounce gold eagle because you did very well for sure. All right. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Well, very good, folks. We're going to say goodnight now. Make sure to check out Tiger Stacker for his premiere, and then hop on over to Rocky Superstar for his live stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you're new here, I hope you will consider coming back. We live stream every Sunday night, Tuesday, and Friday night, and I post daily videos. Thanks to each and every one of you. 79, I'm still waiting for your massive PayPal, friends and family. I guess I got to keep going until she PayPals me. What's going on with you, 79? I don't see your payment coming through yet. Got it? It's open. I don't see it. It's not here. Have a good night, all. Take care, all. See you later. We'll talk to you on Tuesday. Keep your feet in the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. Night.